Hello, baseball fans. King Inkyboo coming to you live from the underground bunker deep beneath Three Rivers Stadium in Pittsburgh, where today we're going to begin the Pittsburgh Championship Series between the number 4 seed, the 1984 Pirates, and the number 2 seed, the 1990 Pirates. In order to get to this championship, the 84 Pirates faced in the Sweet 16. They defeated the 1986 Pirates 2-0. Then in the Elite 8, they faced the 1997 Pirates, the 12th seed, and defeated them 2-1. And in the Final Four, they defeated the Cinderella 1998 Pirates, the 16th seed, 2-1. The first game was won in 11 innings, 3-2. And game 2 was a blowout by the 98s. They won 10-2. And then game 3 was 3-2. Very close series. The leading hitter for the 84 Pirates is Lee Lacy. He's 16 for 32, batting .500 with a homer and 6 RBIs. And now the home team, the number 2 seed, 1990 Pirates, one of the 3 straight playoff teams for the Pirates in real life. The real record was 95-67. And they got here by, in the Sweet 16, defeating 1995, the 18 seed, 2-0. Then in the Elite 8, they faced the 1987 Pirates, the 10th seed, and they won 2-1. And then in the Final Four, it was a battle of the behemoths as they faced the 1992 Pirates, the 3rd seed, and defeated them in Game 1, 2-1. They lost in Game 2, 17-4. And then they won Game 3, 4-2 to advance to this championship series. Their leading hitter has been Bobby Bonilla, 14 for 34, batting .412 with 2 homers and 9 RBIs. The starting pitchers for the 84s, Rick Rhoden will start in Game 1, Larry McWilliams in Game 2, and if necessary, John Tudor in Game number 3. For the 1990 Pirates, Doug Drabek goes in Game 1, Zane Smith in Game 2, and Neil Heaton, if necessary, will pitch in Game number 3. Starting pitcher, as we said, Rick Rhoden. In this tournament, he's 2-0, 0.74 ERA. In real life, he was 14-9, 272. And in the 80s replay, where we are in 1986, we've started on November the 11th, 2015 is when I started this project. And now, over 8 years later, now we're in 1986. Halfway through, we just got to July 1st. But in 1984... Rick Rhoden's replay record was 12-13, 267. The 84 Pirates, and like we said, 75-87 was their real record, but in the replay they did much better. They tied for second, 84-78. For the 1990 Pirates, Doug Drabek will go today in Game 1. He is 3-0, 171 ERA. And maybe the winner of this game will win the Koufax Award for the Pirates' best pitcher in the tournament. In real life, Doug Drabek was 22-6 with a 2.76 ERA. Let's introduce to you the 1984 Pittsburgh Pirates. Leading off and playing center field is Marvell Wynn. Batting second, the before-mentioned Lee Lacy. He's batting second and playing in right field. Batting third, the second baseman, Johnny Ray. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Jason Thompson. Batting fifth, the catcher, Tony Pena. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Doug Frobel. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Jim Morrison. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Bill Mad Dog Madlock. And batting ninth, the shortstop, son of Yogi, Dale Berra. And we will introduce to you the 1990s when we get there in the bottom of the first inning. And their starting pitcher, as we said, Rick Rhoden. He is a grade 9, quality 2 pitcher. And doesn't have any other letters to his name. So here's Doug Drabek. He is a 12-2 pitcher with a B start, DP minus. No other letters, no other modifications to his name as well. But they're both pitching very well. They don't need any modifications. Here's Marvell Wynn, the leadoff center fielder. He's batting 152. He's not getting on base for the 84s. They are not scoring many runs, but they're winning the close ball games. Let's look at their performance so far in runs. They've scored 28 runs. They're only batting 252 as a team, 292 on base percentage. They have 3 homers and 28 RBIs. And in pitching, they have a 3.12 ERA, but they've given up 37. So they've given up more runs than they have scored. And yet they're in the championship because they tend to lose in a blowout and win the close games in this tournament. But here's Marvell Wynn, Doug Drabek. First pitch to Marvell Wynn, and he flies out to left field. Here's Lee Lacy. He's batting, as we said, 500 with 16 for 32. And is that right? What was it? 16 for 32. Here he says he has 36 plate appearances. Must have a few walks at least. His on-base percentage is the same as his batting. So probably he has a couple walks as well. So here's the pitch from Doug Drabek to Lee Lacy, and he grounds out to short for the second out. Here's Johnny Ray batting 281. No homers and 1 RBI in the tournament. This is the 9th game that the 84s have played. Here's Johnny Ray. And he gets a ball. He gets another roll of the dice. Here's the roll from Drabek to Johnny Ray. And he fouls out to first to end the inning. Now, as promised, we'll introduce to you the 1990 Pittsburgh Pirates leading off and playing third base, Wally Backman. Batting second, the shortstop, Jay Bell. Batting third, the center fielder, Barry Bonds. You may have heard of him. Batting fourth, the leading hitter on the team. He's in left field, batting fourth, Bobby Bonilla. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Andy Van Slyke. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Sid Bream. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Jeff King. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Jose Lean. And batting ninth, the catcher, Mike Lavalier. And after the 5th inning, we bring in Don Slott, who is a better hitter than Lavalier and the same defense. Why is he not starting? Because we go strictly by plate appearances. Whoever at each position has the most plate appearances must start the game in this tournament rules. So here's Wally Backman. He has a 378 on-base percentage. That's his most important statistic, which is very close to his real-life on-base percentage of 374. Rick Rhoden on the mound. He's got a 0.74 ERA. He wants to keep that going. Here's the pitch to Wally Backman. Chance at an error. No error. And it's a ground out to the first baseman. Rhoden goes over to cover for the out. Here's Jay Bell having a very good tournament. He's batting 353 with 2 homers and 6 RBIs. Here's a pitch to Jay Bell. He is on with another single. How many singles is that in this tournament for Jay Bell? Let's see. He had 12 hits as hit number 13. He's going to try to steal. Not really the point. Here's Barry Bonds. He's batting 290, 389, 581. Pretty good for a mortal, but a little bit below his standards. He has 2 homers and 4 RBIs. The greatest hitter of our generation is at the plate. Here is the pitch. And he has a chance at an error. No error. Fly out to center field. 2 away. Here's the leading hitter for the 90s, Bobby Bonilla, batting 412, 2 homers and 9 RBIs, batting in the 4th spot and playing left field. He's a fast runner, and he plays in various positions. Let's see if he can keep his hot hitting going. He was outstanding against the 92s. Here's the pitch, and he hits a home run, just like that. That is home run Number 3 for Bobby Bonilla. He keeps up his red-hot hitting, and the 90s have the lead 2-0 in the first inning. First home run given up by Rhoden. Here's Andy Van Slyke batting 179, no homers and no RBIs, and he grounds out. But after one complete, 1990 has 2 runs, and 84s have nothing. Here's Jason Thompson batting 179, no homers, 5 RBIs. He has to pick it up. And he gets a walk. He has a slow runner, no chance to steal. Tony Pena also batting poorly, batting 129. You would think, how did these guys get here? No homers, 2 RBIs. Will we try to hit and run? Let's see how many. I like to look at how many double plays. So Tony Pena hit into 14 double plays in 492. So we will try the hit and run. And he singles on the hit and run. Thompson goes to third. That paid off. Let's see if he can try to steal. No, he can't. Well, he can, but he's not very effective at it. Here's Doug Frobel. He has 2 homers and 3 RBIs, batting 233. He has some power. He doesn't have much on base. He's a very good outfielder, however. Want to stay out of the double play. Here's the pitch to Doug Frobel. And he strikes out. Out number 1. Here's Jim Morrison. Break on through to the other side. Jim Morrison batting 300. No homers and 4 RBIs. One of the leading hitters for the 84s in this tournament. He wants to get that runner home. Here's the pitch. And he gets a base hit, and the 84s are on the board, and Pena goes to third with 1 out. Let's see if he tried to steal. There is no point trying to steal. There's only bad. Here's Madlock. He's batting 250. No homers and 4 RBIs. He wants to add to his RBI total and tie this ball game and get the 84s square. Here's the pitch to Bill Madlock. And he hits a sacrifice fly. Hits it far enough to score Pena from third, and it's tied at 2. 84s come back. Here's Dale Berra. He's batting 192, no homers and no RBIs. He plays a decent shortstop, however. Here, let's see if, oh yeah, we checked this already. He can't steal. 2 out now. Here's Dale Berra. He walks. Brings up Marvell Wynn. He flew out first time up. We're going to put the brakes on Berra. Hoping for an extra base hit. Here's Marvell Wynn. And he walks. Base is loaded now for Lee Lacy, the leading hitter, although he grounded out first time up. We're not going to put any restrictions on anybody. We'll let them run. Run like the wind. Here's Lee Lacy. The pitch. Base hit by Lee Lacy. Lee Lacy. And look at this. The 84s are ahead. And Drabek, who was a B, is now a C because he's given up 4 earned runs in the inning. Lee Lacy can try to steal, but we're not going to risk it. Going to keep the carousel going. Johnny Ray. He popped out first time up. 84 is up 4-2. Here's the pitch. He gets a base hit. 5 runs in the inning for the 84s. Lacy goes to third. All these guys are starting to hit all of a sudden. It's because they're on national television. Here's Jason Thompson. He started this all off with a walk and he scored. They batted around here in the second inning. Jason Thompson. He gets a base hit. What's wrong with Drabek? His ERA was 171. Now it's 397 and it's 6-2. 1984. Put the brakes on Thompson. He can try to score on double. Here's Tony Pena. He's singled and scored already in this inning. He gets a base hit. 7 runs in the inning. Drabek doesn't know what's hit him. Of course, why don't we pull him? Because they have to go 5 innings. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that. That's the way I've been playing it since November the 11th, 2015. Thompson on second. He's a slow runner. Here's Frobel. He struck out. It's one of the 2 outs in this inning. And he's a set. He struck out twice in the inning. But the 84s have scored 7 runs, and they lead 7-2. But this game's not over. The 90s are a powerful ball club. They can score runs in bunches as well. But Rhoden has been spotted with the lead. I think that might take Drabek's hopes of the Cy Young, the Koufax Award away. He sees them fluttering away into the space. Here's Sid Bream. He's batting 129. He has 5 RBIs, however. And he gets a base hit. He will not try to steal. He's down by 5 runs. We'll even put the brakes on him. Check all restrictions. Don't want him to get thinking like he can score like he did in 1992 playoffs. Here's Jeff King. He's batting 278 with 2 homers and 4 RBIs. And he usually gets spelled for... Who usually takes him? I usually put in... Gary Redus for him. He's a better hitter, but he's playing very well in his limited at-bats. Here's Jeff King. Struck him out. Jose Lean. He's batting 226 with no homers and 1 RBI. Very good second baseman, and this is one of his better offensive seasons in 1990. Here is the pitch. He strikes him. He strikes out. There's 2 strikeouts in the inning. And that brings up Mike LaValliere, batting 167 with a homer and an RBI. We will allow Sid Bream to score from first on a double. And he flies out. So the 90s do not answer the 7-run barrage in their half of the inning. And the score is still 1984-7 and 1992. Here's Jim Morrison. He singled, scored, and drove in a run in that 7-run rally there in this last inning. And he gets another hit. Can't steal. Brings up Madlock. He hit a sacrifice fly. He was one of the 2 outs. Frobel was the other 2 outs with strikeouts. At least Madlock's out was productive. He hit into a sacrifice fly. And we're going to hit and run. That worked very well last time. And I don't know if that would have been a double play. 12. It's not a very good roll for the batter, so could have been. And gets Morrison to second for Dale Berra. He walked and scored last time up. And he fouls out for the second out of the inning. And here is Marvell Wynn. He walked and scored last time out. He's 0 for 1. And he strikes out in the inning. Bottom of the third. Here's Wally Backman. Go to the top of the order now. And he has a chance at an error, no error, 1 out. Jay Bell singled and scored first time up. He gets doubled 3s. The hot keep hitting. It's amazing how that works. 23, that is going to be a double for Jay Bell. And here's Barry Bonds. He flew out to center field first time up. And he grounds out but advances Bell to third. And here's Bobby Bonilla. He's responsible for both 1990 runs with a home run. See if he can keep up his hot hitting. He hits a double. He can. And the 90s now have 3 runs. And Bobby Bo is on second base for Andy Van Slyke, who is not hot at all. Has not driven in a single run in the series. And he grounds out to end the inning. But the 90s do get a run. It's now 7-3. If they get 1 run every inning, they can tie this thing. Here's Drabek to face Lee Lacy. He hit a 2-run single and scored last time up. He grounds out. Johnny Ray. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI and a run. He is out. Jason Thompson walked and scored and singled and drove in a run. He is 1 for 1. And he grounds out. So we go to the bottom of the 4th. Here's Sid Bream. He singled. Strikes out. That's strikeout number 3 for Rhoden. Jeff King. He struck out last time. He grounds out to second base to Johnny Ray. And there's 2 away here in the 4th. And here's Jose Lean. Struck out last time. And he singles. He's going to try to steal. There's no downside. He can't get the jump. Here's LaValliere. Flew out to center field last time up. And he grounds out to end the inning weakly to the pitcher. So after 4 innings complete, 7-3, 1984. Here's Tony Pena. Tony Pena has singled twice, scored a run, and driven in a run. And he pops out. Doug Frobel, he's struck out twice. Strikes out for the 3rd time. He's got the hat trick. Jim Morrison, 2 for 2. RBI run scored. And he flies out. So Drabek is settling down after that 7-inning barrage. And he can be relieved. Although he's still at a C, so we might not relieve him. Here's Wally Backman. He's 0 for 2. Grounds out. He's 0 for 3. Jay Bell's 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored. He fouls. So he has another chance. Here's another pitch. And he grounds out. He's out for the first time. Here's Barry Bonds. He's 0 for 2. He strikes out. So Rhoden's pitching very well. Here's Bill Madlock. He is 0 for 1 with an RBI on a sacrifice fly. He fouls out. Dale Berra is 0 for 1 with a run scored on a walk. And he has double sixes. He has quite a few home run balls here. How many home runs did Dale Berra have in 1984? He had 9. So here is the roll, 26. That is a double for Dale Berra. Marvell Wynn, we're going to put the brakes on Berra so he doesn't try to score on a single. Here's Marvell Wynn. He is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. And he grounds out, and Berra stays at second. Remove all restrictions now with 2 out. Here's Lee Lacy. He is 1 for 3. He is singled, scored a run, and driven in 2. And he gets double ones. The rich get richer. And it's 16. That is going to be a double, and it's 8-3 for the 84s. This is the most runs they've scored in the tournament, I believe. They scored 3, 4, 4, and 7, 2, 3, 2, 3. So yes, it is the most runs they've scored here in the championship series against the mighty 1990s. Lee Lacy's on second base for Johnny Ray. He's 1 for 3. And he gets a single and a score. They just put the hits together, these 84s. Rhoden's still not downgraded. Johnny Ray will not try to steal. Here's Jason Thompson. And ends the inning. But they scored 2 more runs, and it's 9-3, 1984. Can they come back? Here's Bobby Bowe. He is 2 for 2. Homered and doubled. 3 RBIs, all 3. And he gets on with a walk. He's going to try to steal, doesn't get the jump. Andy Van Slyke strikes out. Sid Bream strikes out. Jeff King walks. Oh yeah, usually I bring in Reedus. Here's Jose Lean. He's a 9 second baseman. You don't take those guys out. The maximum is 10. Here is the pitch to Jose Lean. And he flies out the end of the inning. Might as well keep Drabek in. He's still a C. Tony Pena, 2 for 3. He's not fooling anybody, though. Flies out. Frobel strikes out for the 4th time. That's a golden sombrero for Doug Frobel. He's going for 5 next time up. Here's Jim Morrison. He's 2 for 3. And he fouls out. Rhoden's still going. We're going to bring in, as we promised, Don Slott. He's a much better hitter. But he's only batting 167. And all that build-up, but he's only batting 167. But the stats say that he's the better hitter. And the same defense, so might as well put him in. And he hits another roll for Don Slott. And he gets double sixes. He has a few home runs there. 61, that is a double for Slott with nobody out. Brings up Backman. Going to put the brakes on Slott. Down by 6 runs. No need to take any chances. Backman is 0 for 3. And he strikes out. Jay Bell, 2 for 3. He flies out. Take the restrictions off. Barry Bonds, he is 0 for 3. He singles and he's out at home. Gets thrown out at home. Who threw him out? He singled. Where did he single? He singled over second, so it probably was a center fielder. The center fielder is Marvell Wynn. Throws out Slott at home. Ends the inning after 7 completed still. 1984, 9. 1990s, 3. Here's Madlock. Grounds out. Dale Berra strikes out. Marvell Wynn flies out. So Rhoden is now tired, so we're going to take him out and put the worst pitcher in. Who is the worst pitcher? We got Jimmy Wynn. Lee Tunnell, he's a candidate for the worst pitcher. John Tudor's Game 3 starter. He was my favorite pitcher as a kid. Kent TeCulvey, he's the closer. Rod Scurry, he's good. Don Robinson is good and a great hitter. Larry McWilliams, he's the Game 2 starter. Cecilio Guante, he's good. Jose De Leon, he's okay. So definitely it's Lee Tunnell. Lee Tunnell's coming in with a 6-run lead. So here's Bobby Bowe. He is 2 for 2 with a walk, home run, 3 RBIs. Another great day for Bobby Bowe. And he singles. Even on a bad roll, he singles. That's how lucky he's been. He's going to try to steal, doesn't get the jump. Van Slyke, on the other hand, is 0 for 3. Can do nothing right. And he gets on an error. Madlock makes an error, and it's 2 men on for Sid Bream. Sid Bream, he just screams to me double play. Let's see if I'm right. Sid Bream, 1990, hit into 6 double plays. That's not too bad. 448 plate appearances. Jose Lean was much worse. He hit into 20. So he's going to swing away. Oh, I guess I clicked away. Here, another attempt. Hits into a double play. Just like that. And Bonilla goes. So it's a 1-6-3 double play, and Bonilla goes to third. Jeff King, we're going to bring in the Gary Redus. Gary Redus batting .400. 4 for 10 with a walk and 1 homer and 3 RBIs. Here's the pitch from Lee Tunnell, who has a 15.4 ERA, to Gary Redus. Chance at an error, no error, and Tunnell gets out of it. Drabek finally goes down to a D. We're going to bring in the worst pitcher for them, Bob Walk. He's a candidate. He has an M. Randy Tomlin is good, but he's a starter. No, he's not a starter. That was a different. I'm thinking of the 92s. Randy Tomlin was a starter. Walt Terrell, he's not very good. Zane Smith is the Game 2 starter. John Smiley is a candidate. Neil Heaton, of course, is the Game 3 starter. Belinda's the closer. No, he's not. It's Landrum. He's a setup man. Kipper, he's good. Patterson's good. Smiley is okay. But I think it's going to be with his home run M's. We're going to bring in Bob Walk. One of the most unfortunate names for a pitcher. Here's Lacey. He's had a good day. 2 for 4. 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs. 3 runs, 3 RBIs. And he flies out. Johnny Ray, 2 for 2. With 2 RBIs and a run scored. Grounds out. Jason Thompson. He is 1 for 3 with a walk, a run scored, and RBI. He flies out. Good pitching by Bob Walk. Here is Lee Tunnell. He's still good to go. Jose leaned. Struck him out. And now he's tired, so we'll bring in somebody else. We will bring in whom? Bring in Jose De Leon. Jose De Leon has a 2.45 ERA in 4 innings in this tournament. Here's Slot. Struck him out. And with 2 out, 1 out away. Last chance, Wally Backman. And it's not an error, so the game is over. 1984 wins it by a score of 9-3. They go up 1-0 in this championship series. Who is the MVP? MVP, all things point to Lee Lacey here. He's the leading hitter. He has been throughout the entire series, as we said a few times. And Rick Rhoden, I usually don't give it to a guy who's given up 3 runs, though he's given up to a very good ball club. Bobby Bowe was amazing. 3 for 3, a double homer, walk, 3 RBIs. I typically don't give this award to the losers, so it'll probably be Lee Lacey. And yeah, so I'll put this on. What is pause anyway? I always forget what pause is. Hello, baseball fans. We're back. We're going to play Game 2 of the Pirates Championship Series between the 1990 Pirates, who are now the visiting team, and the 84 Pirates, who lead the series 1-0. Starting pitchers for Game 2, Zane Smith, who in real life was 12-9, 2.55 ERA, has had a horrible tournament. He is 0 for 2 with a 10.90 ERA. He got slaughtered last time by the 92s, giving up. They lost 17-4. So he's looking to bounce back. And He'll face Larry McWilliams, who hasn't been that great himself. He's 0-2, 509. In real life, he was 12-11, 293. In the 80s replay, he was 14-10, 282. As he said, 84s are now the home team in Game 2, looking to close it out. Upset the 1990 Pirates. And the lineups are exactly the same. Wally Backman playing third base, Jay Bell shortstop, Barry Bonds center field, Bobby Bonilla left field, Andy Van Slyke right field, Sid Bream first base, Jeff King designated hitter, Jose Lind second base, and Mike LaValliere catching. 484s, Marvell Wynn center field, Lee Lacy right field, Johnny Ray second base, Jason Thompson first base, Tony Pena catcher, Doug Frobel, Mr. Strikeout. He struck out how many times in that game did he end up striking out? Does it say here? Striking out. I thought this tells us how many times he struck out. I think he struck out at least 4 times. That's all. Yeah, every time he came up. Four strikeouts and 4 at-bats. So Frobel, he's looking to bounce back from that embarrassment in left field. Jim Morrison, the designated hitter. Bill Madlock, third base. And Dale Berra, shortstop. As we said, Zane Smith on the mound for 1990. And Larry McWilliams for the 84s. He's looking to be the championship winner here in Game 2. Here's Backman. He's batting 200 now. And he rolls double sixes. He leads it off with a home run. Wally Backman puts the 90s ahead. They said, we are not going down tonight. We are going to force a Game 3. And they have a really great start with the leadoff home run. Here's Jay Bell batting 368. 2 homers and 6 RBIs. And he grounds out. Barry Bonds, 286, 2 homers, 4 RBIs. A base hit. Barry Bonds will try to steal. Doesn't get the jump. Red hot Bobby Bonilla, 459, 3 homers, 12 RBIs. And he gets a home run. Home run number 4 for Bobby Bonilla. I guess Jimmy Leland gave them a good talking to between games. And as a result, they jump out to a 3-0 lead. Here is Van Slyke batting 156. Struck out. Sid Bream, 143. Gets a walk. Put the brakes on Bream. 3-0 1990. Jeff King flies out the end of the inning. 3 runs in the top of the first inning for the 1990 Pirates. Here's Zane Smith. He has been an embarrassment to the Smith family, but now he's been spotted 3 runs, and they say, Jimmy Leland says, go out there. I believe in you, kid. You can do it. You're a veteran. So you pitched well all year for us. And now's your time. Here's Marvell Wynn. He's batting 135. No homers and 2 RBIs for Wynn. And he's on with a walk. Not very much over 50%, so he's not going to try to steal. Here's Lee Lacy batting 486. He was the player of the game in Game 1. There he is, Game 1, player of the game, Lee Lacy. And he's looking to get the 84s back in this ball game. Here's the pitch to Lee Lacy. Double ones. He's going to try to get him back in this game. He has a few homers there, quite a few. Rolls a 62. That is a double. And it scores Marvell Wynn from first, and it's 3-1. 1990, and Lee Lacy is on second for Johnny Ray. He's batting 297 now. Had a very good Game 1 where he was 2 for 5 with 2 RBIs and a run scored. And he gets a 1-2 fly out to left. Jason Thompson now batting 188 with 6 RBIs. He walks. 2 men on for Tony Pena batting 171. In Game 1, Pena was 2 for 4 with a run and an RBI. Here's the pitch to Tony Pena. Flied out to left field. Doug Frobel, as we said, he struck out 4 times. He is hungry. He is due. Put the brakes on Thompson. Here's the pitch. And he hits a home run, making up for the 4 golden sombrero in Game number 1. He hits a home run in Game number 2 in the bottom of the 4th. Our bottom of the first inning, and it's 4-3, 1984. And Zane Smith continues his horrible ways. He is downgraded to a C. Here's Jim Morrison, now batting .324 after his excellent game 1, in which he was 2 for 4. Jim Morrison grounds out the end of the inning. But what an answer by the 84s. Who are these guys? They have not been like this in the entire tournament. And now they're up 4-3, but it's still a long way to go. That just got them back in the game. Here is Jose Lean, 229. And he gets double ones. He can get a home run if he rolls a 66. He rolls a 62, that's a double. Leadoff double for Jose Lean. Mike LaValliere batting .150. 1 homer, 1 RBI. And he grounds out, but Lean goes to third. We're bringing the infield in. Here's Wally Backman. Grounds out to the pitcher, who looks Lean back to third and throws out at first. Great play by Larry McWilliams. Jay Bell with 2 out. Trying to get that runner in, the tying run in. Here is the pitch. And he grounds out, and McWilliams gets out of the jam after 1.5. It's 4-3, 1984. Here's Madlock. Madlock is up to 226 after going... Well, he only had an RBI on a sacrifice fly. So he's batting .226 now. Here's the pitch to Madlock. Base hit. He's going to try to steal. Doesn't get the jump. Dale Berra had a good day in game 1. He was 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored, an RBI, and played a very good shortstop. Here is the pitch. Well, let's see. He is a major double play man. Let's see. He hit into 11 in 500 plate appearances. He's going to hit and run here. Hit and run for Dale Berra. And he grounds out to second base, but Madlock was taken off. Instead of getting a double play, Madlock goes to second base with 1 out. Here's Marvell Wynn. He walked first time and scored. And he hits into a double play. That's the worst role you can have as a batter if the runners are on. That almost always, not always, I'd say 80% of the time it's a double play, and it is in this case. A line drive catches Madlock napping, and he's out at second, and the double play. So after 2 complete, 1984 for 1983. Here's Barry Bonds. He walked and scored, or not walked, singled and scored on Bonilla's home run in the first inning. And he hits a home run of his own. Barry Bonds hits home run number, what is that for him? That's number 3 for Barry Bonds in this tournament. Ties the game at 4. McWilliams is now at a D grade, and he still has to get through the 5th. Here's Bobby Bowe. He homered for the 4th time in the tournament. 2-run homer in the first inning. And he flies out. Andy Van Slyke struck out last time. He gets a base hit. He's going to try to steal. Doesn't get the jump. Sid Bream. He gets a double. 2 men on. Put the brakes on Bream. It's a tie ball game, 4-4. Van Slyke at third. Bream at second for Jeff King. Ground out. Runner scores, and the 90s take the lead 5-4. Bream goes to third. Jose Lean. No chance for an error. No error, and the inning's over. But the 90s score 2 runs in the top of the third, and it's 5-4, 1990 Pirates. Here's Lee Lacy. He doubled, drove in a run, and scored first time up, now batting .500. And he flies out to right. Johnny Ray flied out to left first time up. Grounds out to third baseman. The third baseman is Backman. For the second out of the inning, Jason Thompson walked and scored first time up. And he pops out. So the 84s do not answer. And the 90s, after 3 complete, lead it 5-4. McWilliams has to get through 2 more innings. LaValliere grounded out first time up. He walks. I don't think he can steal. No, he cannot. Backman homered to lead off the game. He's 1 for 2. And he gets a single. LaValliere goes to second. Here is Jay Bell. He's 0 for 2. Hits into a double play. 1-6-3. LaValliere goes to third. Barry Bonds. He's 2 for 2. He homered last time up. and he flies out to center field. Bottom of the fourth, Tony Pena pops out. Frobel, who homered, 3-run homer in the first inning. Flied out. At least he didn't strike out. Here's Jim Morrison. He's 0 for 1. He hits a double, a 2-out double. Madlock singled last time up. He would like to do that again. Probably will score Morrison with a tying run. And because Zane Smith is not tired yet, he takes the hit away, and that ends the inning. Last inning for McWilliams. He faces the red-hot Bonilla. He's homered and flied out. He grounds out to the first baseman. Van Slyke singled and scored. He walks. Can try to steal again. Doesn't get the jump. Sid Bream, he has walked and doubled. And he has a chance at an error. No error. And Jeff King, on a ground out, he drove in a run. He's 0 for 2. And he hits into a fielder's choice to end the inning. So McWilliams gets through his 5 mandatory innings and will be relieved in the 6th. Here is Zane Smith. He's pitched probably his best ball game of the tournament so far. And he has a lead, 5-4. Here's Berra, grounded out first time up. Struck out this time. Marvell Wynn. He is hit into a double play and walked and scored. And he fouls out. Lee Lacy is 1 for 2. Doubled and drove in a run and scored. He singles. We're going to take a chance and try to steal. Doesn't get the jump, but he doesn't get thrown out. Johnny Ray 0 for 2. And he hits a fly out to end the inning. So as promised, that's it for McWilliams. Now we'll bring in Jimmy Wynn. Jimmy Wynn, 1-0, no ERA. Pitched very well so far in this tournament. This is appearance number 4 for Jimmy Wynn. He has given up 2 hits, 1 unearned run, struck out 2, no walks, and has allowed a home run. Here's Jose Lind. He's 1 for 2 with a double. Batting .243. Grounds out to short. LaValliere, that's it for LaValliere. We're going to bring in Don Slott. Don Slott is batting .214. No homers, 1 RBI. Grounds out to short. Wally Backman, he is 2 for 3 with a home run. And he struck out that time. Zane Smith, still good to go. Jason Thompson, he has walked and scored and popped out. And he grounds out to short. Tony Pena, 0 for 2. Double ones. There's some homers here. 46, is that one of them? It's not, it's a double. Fast runner at second base for Doug Frobel. He's 1 for 2 with a home run, a 3-run homer. The pitch to Frobel. He hits his second home run of the game. Doug Frobel. 2 homers, 5 RBIs in this game, and the 84s take the lead 6-5. How many home runs did Doug Frobel have in all of 1984? He had 12. Well, he has 2 in this ball game. That is, I think, his 4th homer of the tournament. So it's feast or famine for Frobel. Jim Morrison is now up. He is 1 for 2. Zane Smith is not tired yet. And he gets double ones. So he's on second base for Madlock. He's 1 for 2. He gets double sixes. They're going to add to their lead. Is it going to be a home run? 32. It is not. It's an 11. So I should not take this for granted that he's going to score. Let's see. He does score. No, he gets thrown out at the plate. So because he rolled an 11, who did he hit the ball to? He hit the ball to left. The left fielder, Bobby Bonilla, is red hot not only at the plate but in the field. He throws out the runner at home. And it remains 6-5 for the 84s. Here is Berra. And he grounds out. But Doug Frobel strikes again. He hits a 2-run homer. And the 84s lead it 6-5. Jim Wynn is now the pitcher of record for the 84s. We're not going to leave him in long. He has a W and an L. Though he's pitched very well in this tournament. But he's going to face the big boys, Bell, Bonds, and Bonilla. Yeah, that scares me. That's it for Wynn. We're going to bring in Tunnel's pitched already. Rod Scurry has an H. That's what I'm looking for. An X and a G are very good for Don Robinson. Guante, he has a Y. Candelaria, he's got a Z and an L. We're going to bring in Don Robinson. He can go 11 batters without being downgraded. And he's a B with an X and a G, which means he strikes out more than average and he allows fewer home runs than average. He's 1-0 with no ERA in this tournament. He's going to face the big boys. Here's Jay Bell. He's 0 for 3 with a double play. And he flies out. Here's Barry Bonds. 2 for 3 with a home run. 2 runs scored. Here is the great one, Barry Bonds. Grounds out. Bobby Bonilla. He is homer in this game. He's 1 for 3. And he singles. He's going to try to steal. Doesn't get the jump. Andy Van Slyke. He's having a decent game for him. 1 for 2 with a run scored and a walk. And he grounds out to short the end of the inning. Zane Smith still going. Marvell Wynn. Singles. Going to try to steal. Doesn't get the jump. Lee Lacy. 2 for 3. He just keeps on going. He's batting .500. And he hits double threes. Man, Lee Lacy. Hits a 16. That is a double. Will it score win? He's a fast runner. It's very promising. And it's 7-5. Lee Lacy goes to second. That's it for Zane Smith. There's no holding back now. Stan Belinda. Neil Heaton is the Game 3 starter. Drabek was Game 1 starter. Kipper pitched last game, I believe. Yes. No, he didn't. Kipper, no. Landrum's the closer. Bob Patterson. Going to bring in Bob Patterson. He's very good. They can't allow any more runs. Bob Patterson is 1-0 with no ERA. He's pitched 3 innings. This is only his second appearance. Here's Johnny Ray. He's 0 for 3. He can't allow Lee Lacy to score. There's nobody out. Singled and scored. It was an 8 because he was a B. No, he wasn't a B. He was an 8, so he scores, and it's now 8-5. Who are these guys? They've scored runs like they haven't in the entire tournament. Here's Jason Thompson. He is 1 for 2 or 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. He gets a single. Patterson. They're finding the holes in Patterson's game. Here's Tony Pena. 1 for 3 with a run scored. Ground out to third, but it's a dribbler, and the runners both advance. They're bringing the infield in for the mighty Frobel. He has 2 homers in this game, 5 RBIs. And they're not going to put him on. They're going to pitch to him, but they're going to bring the infield in. Here is the pitch. He's got 4 homers in this tournament now, 2 in this game. And he hits another home run. Doug Frobel. His 3rd homer of the game. He now has 8 RBIs. After the golden sombrero in Game 1, Doug Frobel hits 3 homers, 8 RBIs in Game 2. And the 84s lead it 11-5. And Patterson is done. We thought we were putting in someone who could give us some innings or give the 90 some innings, but no. In comes Randy Tomlin. Randy Tomlin, 4 innings, has a 2.45 ERA. He's going to face the Doors. And he gives up. Should have been a hit, but he takes it away. It's 2 out now here in the 7th inning. 11-5, 1984. Here's Bill Madlock. He's 2 for 3. And he grounds out the end of the inning. But Dougie Frobel, his 3rd homer of the game, 8 RBIs. And gives the 84s an 11-5 lead. Sid Bream, 1 for 2 with a walk. Struck him out. Jeff King, that's it for you. We're going to bring in Gary Reedus. Reedus batting .364 with a homer and 3 RBIs. excellent in limited action. He gets a base hit. He has some speed, but they're down by 6. They're not going to chance it. Here is Jose Lind. Didn't we say he was Mr. Double Play? I think we said that. Somehow I recall saying that. Yes, 20 double plays in 1990. So, do you hit and run 6 runs down? You just got to take the chance. Got to take the chance. Here's the roll. Double play. Just like that. Ends the inning. So here's Dale Berra. He's 0 for 3. And he grounds out. Marvell Wynn has 2 runs scored. Double play. A single and a walk. And he flies out. Lee Lacy, 3 for 4. Normally he'd be the story. He was the story of Game 1. But no, he's been overshadowed a tad here in Game 2. And he singles his 4th hit of the game. What are they feeding this man? He's not going to steal. Johnny Ray, he's 1 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored. And he strikes out. Robinson still going strong. Did we bring him in a save situation? When did we bring him in? Seems like a while ago. So we brought him in the top of the 7th. And the score at the time was 6-5. So yes, he's going for the save here. Don Robinson. And I think, yeah, he's going for his 3rd inning. So that would automatically be a save anyway. Even if he didn't come in a save situation into the game. Here's Slot. He grounded up first time up. Here's the pitch to Slot. Flied out. Backman. Backman led this game off with a home run. But that was a long, long time ago. And he gets a strike. Another swing for Wally Backman. And he has a chance at error. No error. Here's Jay Bell. Have there been any errors in this? I think there has been. Game 1 there was an error, I think. That tells you it's a well-fielded ball game. Let's see. Yeah, there was 1 error by the 84s. That's it. Here's Jay Bell. He was great coming into this series, but he is 0 for 4 with a double play today. Last chance for the 90s. And that's it. The 1984 Pirates are the champions of Pittsburgh. The Pittsburgh Madness Tournament, the 4th seed. And it's the 2nd team from 1984 to win a championship. As we bring out the standings, this is also number 1 seed. What happened to them? Well, I'll show you. Let's bring out the brackets first of all. Brackets. Pittsburgh. And where's the brackets? Pittsburgh bracket. No. It was a PDF, I thought. Here we go. Pittsburgh bracket. Where do we go? Where's the bracket? Where's the bracket? Didn't register. Gotta do it again. It's not coming up. Guess my computer's overloaded. Doesn't want to bring up the bracket. Anyway, the 1991 was the number 1 seed, and they lost the Sweet 16. How many series in a row, I think, or how many tournaments in a row has that happened? It's at least 5. The number 1 seed has gone down to defeat in the opening round. And the 81 or 91 Pirates are no exception. They went down. But the 84s are the champions. And looking at the season standings, 1984 has won their 2nd championship. We'll just change that now. They are the champions. They go to 24-16. And 1990, they lose to. So they're now 15-20 in this tournament so far. So they join 1999. The 1999 Tribe and the 1999... What team? What other team? Oh, the Phillies. 1999 Phillies were champions. And the 1999 Tribe were the champions. And they join. They're the 1984s join with the 2 championships. 1984 Cubs won the championship for the Cubs. And now the Pirates win the championship for 1984 as well. So the player of the game, we don't even have to look. It is Doug Frobel with 3 for 4, 3 homers, and 8 RBIs in the game after striking out 4 times in game 1. The winning pitcher is Jimmy Wynn. He went 1 inning, and the save goes to Don Robinson. The losing pitcher for the 3rd time is Zane Smith, who was pitching well, but just he could not solve Mr. Frobel. And Frobel's a left-handed batter, I believe, right? He's a left-handed batter. Yeah. So Zane Smith pitching to left-handed, who's a left-handed pitcher, pitching to Doug Frobel, hit 3 home runs, and that was it. So I hope you enjoyed the series, the Pittsburgh Championship, where the final score here in Game 2, 1984 wins 11 runs, 15 hits, no errors. And the 1990 Pirates, 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors. They leave 6 men on. 84s only leave 4 men on. This is King Icky Boo signing off with Tiny Archibald from Three Rivers Stadium. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.